Okay, YouTubers, this is a heads up video. This is something that I think everyone needs to listen to and keep your head on a swivel this Friday. So, guys, apparently a former Hamas member or leader, rather, sorry, I think his name is Khalid Mashah, was calling for a global jihad Friday the 13th. So, I find that interesting because for the last 2 days, I've been getting my medical gear ready because, again, something was telling me to get my medical gear ready, being that that's probably the only thing I should get ready, or I can only get ready. Something was telling me to get my gear ready. So I have like my bare independent medical kits, right? The refuge medical kits, I have them all squared away now. I pulled 2 out of the car. I have 2 in the bag, 2 in the car, and the medical kit, the hospital kit, is going in the car. Now, I was thinking about doing all of this, and then I see this message, or rather articles, from this former Hamas leader stating that he wants a global jihad. Now, Eric Adams, New York City mayor, just, I would say, either early this morning or yesterday, late yesterday, stated that security's up because he's wondering if anybody or any lone wolves are going to act. So interestingly, that Eric Adams is concerned about lone wolves acting on their own, and then the Hamas leader calls for a global jihad. This is where, guys, we absolutely need to keep our head on a swivel. Now, I know a lot of us had already had our head on a swivel once Hamas attacked Israel, because that is a go-ahead for everybody else to start acting a fool. So now that this guy's laid the gauntlet down, the only thing next for us to do is get ready. Now, for those of you that have, bang bangs and pew pews, I would absolutely get that ready and keep it on my person at all times. If you have medical kit, get that ready. Keep it in your car at all times. Now, a lot of the shit, guys, and anything happens, it's going to happen like downtown New York, not here in the Heights, or not even Harlem, because apparently they don't care about Negroes and Spanish people. But if something does happen, it would happen downtown. So it would happen in a highly populated area. If you happen to live by a highly populated area, do yourself a favor and stay out, unless you're going to help. And if you're going to help, get all of that shit ready and be on a standby for anything that might happen. Right now, I have a couple of my sources, ears close to the ground. They're not hearing anything definite. Nonetheless, guys, this is something that, like I said, is going to get out of hand. And being that this guy's calling for a global jihad, how many lone wolves are going to act on their own? And that's the bigger concern. And I think that's been the concern for a lot of us. But are they going to act on their own, or are they going to act in a group? So, again, guys, there's so many things at play, so many things going on. We need to pay attention to what's happening overseas, but we also need to pay attention to what's happening here, and we need to make sure shit's not going to light off here. And if it does, we have to respond accordingly, because things are going to get, again, out of hand, and responding accordingly means do not flip the fuck out. Don't start acting like a bitch. Do not curl up in the ball and start crying about the old days and how America used to be. 86, that bullshit. Get into the fucking fight if you have to, and start helping people out if you have to. Shit goes sideways and people start getting hurt. Get in there and help, if you have the skills and the mental capacity to help, right? You see some shit pop off and you see somebody's leg fly next to you, and you start puking on the ground, you don't have the capacity to help. Take yourself out of that situation and go home. But if you're used to that kind of shit, if you want to help, if you're being told to help, you go and help. I don't think anything's going to happen with this whole global jihad, but that doesn't, what I think of what happens are two different things. And the one thing that even I'm concerned about is, again, the lone wolf, that one dude that's sitting in his house right now. So the Hamas leader call off, Mr. Khalid is telling us to act a fool Friday the 13th. I think we should hop to it. There's always that one guy. There could be one attack somewhere in the world. It could be 5 attacks somewhere in the world. I don't think it's going to be a global thing where you have like 70,000 dudes act up all of a sudden and start raising hell. I can't see that happening, but stranger things have happened. Now, We are watching these pro-Palestinian rallies and pro-Israeli rallies go to blows. In Washington, they went into a full-blown fucking jousting contest out there. People here in New York are still being civil for now, but I could see it getting out of control probably in the next couple of days as tensions rise all over the world. See, so it's not just the tension, guys, in the Middle East. It's all over the world. In London, or was it London or Australia? They had some fucking crazy shit go down as well. They were fighting out there as well. So people are going to blows over this shit. And it's only a matter of time, guys, especially like here in New York or wherever else they're protesting, where they're still on opposite sides of the street. It's only a matter of time till they start acting up, cross the street, and start getting into fisticuffs, right? So, again, this is something that we have to be paying attention to, all of it now, right? You got to pay attention to the Middle East. You got to pay attention to these pro-rallies that are happening all over the country. You got to pay attention. In fact, you got to pay attention, or rather keep your head on the swivel for the lone wolf that might be ready to act up and do some shit. Now, unfortunately, with lone wolves, you're only going to know after the fact. This is not a movie. This isn't 24. None of us are Keith from Sutherland. We're not going to sit there and stop some shit from happening, right? We're not going to fucking yell at dudes, tell us where the bomb is. That ain't happening. We're going to react to whatever happens next. That's unfortunate right now, and that's everybody. Police, fire, EMS, doctors, surgeons. Everybody's going to react afterwards. We don't have the intel, if you will, us personally, the intel for this. And lone wolves could be off-grid. They might not even be on the internet or looking up shit. They might have all this information already in their person or on their person or in their little bank, and they're fucking setting up something right now as we speak. So, again, guys, protocol for this weekend is be ready. Have your fucking gear ready. Make sure you have your bug-out bags or get-home bags ready as well. If you're operating in a city for whatever reason, you live upstate, Long Island, or you just live away from the city because you live somewhere else other than New York, have your get-home bag ready. Like I said, I don't think anything's going to happen, but as preppers, it is our responsibility to always be ready, especially with the tension of the world. Everything is high right now. Everybody's pissed off about something. This Israeli Palestinian thing is making tensions worse. People are still frustrated over Mr. 19 and the arm ticket and the financial status of the country, or the world rather. People are pissed off about Biden. People are pissed off about Trump. Everybody's pissed off about something. And then you got Muslims and Jews. Jews playing the woe is me card. Muslims playing the woe is me card. You got that bullshit growing. So something is going to pop off eventually. Now, this is not any fear-mongering. This is just saying, be fucking ready. Don't be scared. Don't start crying like a bitch. Don't call home to mom so she can comfort you. Man the fuck up if something goes down. I am not that convinced something's going to go down, but in case it does, I just want everybody to be ready and ready to rock and roll and not be caught off guard, because this is seemingly, guys, just getting worse. Day to day, hour to hour, minute by minute. Anyway, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.